everything should be ready. I know I have this right this time. I have to get it right this time. Professor said that knowing you have it right is half of magic. I can do this. Come on. I was so sure I had it that time. And of course it's another jelly bean. There has to be something I'm doing wrong. If I'm able to get the other spells in this unit, then I know I can get this. Oh, jeez, you scared me half to death. I wasn't expecting anyone else all the way out here. Usually people stick to the main road that moves around the forest to avoid getting lost or the wildlife. What are you doing out here then? Oh, you're here for the Merchants Festival? That's so cool. My uncle's family are merchants, and they're going to be coming to the festival too. It's one of the biggest festivals in the city. I always love getting to go around and see all the shops. Griffinmere is such a large country. It's amazing to see what all you can find. Are you going to be participating as a merchant? I see you have a lot of stuff with you. Wow, really? That's amazing. I've never been all the way to Oceania before, let alone seeing what kind of jewelry they have in style. I know that there's a lot of ocean folk surrounding in those kingdoms. Is it true that it's just like a lot of shells and coral and stuff? You'll show me? Oh, thank you. Wow, they're so pretty. I don't think I've ever seen so many gemstones in one place before. Keep one? Oh, no, I couldn't do that. It's your product. I want you to sell it and make as much as you can for it. A gift? Well, only if you insist. The sapphire bracelet is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much. I wouldn't say that blue is my color or anything like that, but, thank you. Oh, what am I doing? Well, I'm practicing my magic out here. I go to the Griffinmere National Institute for Magical Studies. I'm a grad student trying to get my bachelor's in desserts and sugar magic. I'm just out here trying to practice for my final project. It's not going very well, but I'm getting there. I'm just mostly trying to work out the kinks in the equation. But if I am able to do it, then I'll go down in the history books as one of the greats in transmutation magic. Well, my project is based on a spell my favorite professor was able to construct. She was able to take water and transform it to look, taste, and feel like any food you can think of. The only thing about it is that it has the same nutritional value of water. What I want to do is I want to take that same base spell and fully transmute it into food. I want to take the water and completely transform it into whatever food is being conjured up. If I can do that, then who knows how much I could help hunger around the world. But my problem is that I still can't get the base spell down. The only thing I can make are jelly beans. Anything bigger or more complicated doesn't fully set. It just breaks apart and collapses back into water. But it's getting better. The jelly beans are getting bigger, and I'm able to do more and more flavors. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to complete this spell by the time finals roll around. But, I'll be damned if I don't try, right? Well, of course I'm dedicated. This is what I've wanted to do since I was a little kid. Magic runs through my veins. And if I'm able to help people with my magic, then I know all the hard work I've ever put in will have borne fruit, Plus, any good wizard or mage needs to be dedicated to their craft. If they aren't, then they'll just mess up spells, and that could lead to all sorts of crazy disasters. Only the best of the best can go to the school, and I plan to be one of the best among them. Well, even if my work ethic is a bit hard to find, it's something I admire in my classmates. Magic is such a cutthroat industry if you go into certain fields. That's why I love culinary magic. Not only is it a burgeoning magic field, but it tastes so good. Good culinary wizards get to go all over the country to the best restaurants to serve kings and queens. Plus, the magic and the formulas are absolutely fascinating on their own. And Goodness, I am so sorry. I started to ramble sometimes. And, oh, goodness, I just realized I never even got your name. I just started going off and I never even introduced myself. How absolutely rude of me. Oh, my name is Christian. Christian Puffering. But a lot of people call me Cream Puff. Yeah, people say I'm sweet and I'm good with dessert. Plus, with a last name like Puffering, I could only expect so much. I like it, though. I think it's cute. Oh, what's your name? You still haven't told me that. Oh, that's a really nice name. It definitely sounds like you're from Oceania. You really must have traveled a long way. Are you here by yourself? It's a pretty long way to go all on your own. What? Your family thought you couldn't make it as a merchant? That's awful. But you must be really brave to go out on your own anyway. And in a great kingdom like Laelia, anyone can make it, especially at the Merchants Festival. You can really get your name out there. Plus, Laelia is the trade hub of Griffinmere for a reason. Really? You want me to show you around, Laelia? Well, I don't know about that. I mean, yeah, it would be fun, but you wouldn't want to be seen around with me, would you? Well, it has been a while since I've been able to go around and have some fun around the kingdom. And school is going to be off for the week of the festival. You know what? Let's do it! I didn't have any plans for the festival anyway, so I'll show you around and I can help with your booth during the festival proper. I mean, only if you want me to help you, of course. Wait, actually? You would? Oh, okay. Awesome. Wonderful. I better let you go on your way. I'm sure you're tired. The city is just outside the forest. Here, let me walk you to the gates. Are you staying in the lodges in town, or are you part of the Merchants Guild? Oh, that's perfect, actually. The Giggling Donkey Inn is actually just by the school. About a 20-minute walk from the dorms and another 15 to get to the square. Well, I'll meet you at the Giggling Donkey tomorrow morning then. Maybe get a cup of coffee from a little shop that's just up the street. Maybe, possibly. Oh, well, awesome then. I'm glad you can enjoy a cup of coffee like me then. I'll be waiting for you there. There's so much to do around the Kingdom Square. Some things may be a bit sectioned off because they're setting up stands and such, but I know some of the best spots around. There's an amazing library that doubles as a restaurant. There are stables up on the East End where they let you go and pet the horses and all the other animals. I actually took riding lessons there when I was younger. There's also a potion shop run by a friend of mine. He's a bit of a loner and kind of standoffish, but he's sweet once you get to know him. I've actually thought he was a cat in his past life from how he acts around people. It's kind of funny because I'm not even 100% sure how the two of us became friends in the first place. He was a sophomore when I was a freshman, and we ended up taking the same maths and magic class. We just got placed next to each other, and before I knew it, I was asking him to help me study. Then we started hanging out outside of classes, and suddenly we both realized we'd become friends. He was even able to open his own shop just out of school, which is pretty incredible. He's actually doing rather well for himself, just in word of mouth alone. But don't tell him I told you this, but I know that his parents are loaded. He got more than a bit of help from them, though he doesn't like to admit it. He likes to say he's a big boy who doesn't need friends or family, but he really has a big heart and his family really loves him. And there I go rambling again. Just so you know, you have every right to tell me to stop talking if I ever get annoying. Please, I don't want you getting annoyed at me right at the first day we meet. You really don't mind? Well, that's a relief then. It can be hard to find someone who can listen like that. Thank you. We should just be hitting the gate here in a minute. Oh, yep, there it is. The Central Gate of Laelia. There's actually a story about this gate. It was actually the first thing built in all of Laelia. Before the castle, before the great fountain, before the towns, before anything. The first King Randall was fleeing his family in a long since forgotten kingdom, and took a few of his followers with him. Back then, the land was nothing but forest, and with only a few men and a dream, they cleared the area and built a great gate. He decreed that this gate shall keep out all evil, and that this land will only prosper and flourish with it. And from what I've seen, that dream seems to have come true.
Stop. Let me see your ID before you're allowed to enter the kingdom.
Oh, yes, my student ID. I left my stuff back in the forest. Oh no, I have to run back and get it. You go ahead and head to the inn. I'll meet you tomorrow. I'll see you then.
Hi, and thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please feel free to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell, so that way you'll be the first to know whenever I upload new content. I hope you enjoyed today's video just as much as I did making it, and I hope you have a great rest